Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a great day. Well, it is time for a celebration and we are about to have some real fun. So y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, if you are not a subscriber to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Amazing things are happening on this channel. Fabulous, extraordinary, next level crafting takes place almost every day. So y'all go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you join the online crafting family. So let's talk about today's project. Here it is. So our nation is about to celebrate a birthday. And I normally have a barbecue to help celebrate. And that is what I'm doing this year. So my colors, of course, are red, white, and blue, stars and stripes forever for this holiday. And what I've made here is a cute little table tray, and I'll be making other items to go on my table as well. I am making this tray, and it can be used to hold napkins, cutlery, whatever you want to put in it. I'm not coating it with anything. I am leaving it blank. So you could even put a napkin in here and place your buns, your hot dog, your hamburger buns in this basket. So this is what we're going to make today. And for you guys who aren't in the US, you can just change out the colors on this and make it for whatever reason you want to make it. But for me, this is a 4th of July tablescape tray. So here's how we make it. All right, guys, so this beautiful, beautiful red and white star paper is from AC Moore, and it's a part of the Love Nicole series. And I hauled it about a month and a half ago when they had the 5 for $1 sale going. And when I saw it, I knew that it would be perfect for the 4th of July, Memorial Day, or Veterans Day type crafting. So I picked up quite a few sheets. And that's what I'm going to use for the basis of this particular project. The back side has the stripes, and that's what I want. I want the red and white stripes to be the outer portion of my box. So I am going to take this and I'll bring in my chipboard, which measures 8 by 6, and I am going to place it in the middle, or try to place it in the middle. And then I have 2 pieces of chipboard that measure 2 by 8, and I am simply going to get these stuck down using about 1/8 of an inch in my spacing. So let me see if I can get this down right. Try to get it even. And then I'll do the same thing with this one. So I'm going to bring this close to me so that I can look at it, because that helps me to get it. All right, then I'm just going to get this stuck down, and the paper size that I'm working with for my outer layer here is 10 by 12. So now what I'll do is I'll come back and just stand it up and get my corners or my edges trained to wrap around the chipboard. Then I'm going to come back with my scissors, and I'll do what you always see me do, which is miter cut my edges, just like that. And once our edges are miter cut, you can come back with some tape, or you can use glue on this part here, but I'm using tape because I happen to have it handy. And just place tape around the outer perimeter of your chipboard. Okay, so let's remove our tape. And once our tape is removed, we can go ahead and just fold over our edges. And I'm just going to fold them real quick, and then I'll come back and smooth it out. Okay, so I'll come back with my bone folder and get this down. And then we need to place some tape down for our liner piece. So I'm going to go ahead and take my wide width tape, and I will go ahead and place that down so that I can place my liner. All right, and then I will just peel my tape up. Okay guys, so my tape is down, and all I'm doing now is placing glue on my liner so that I can get this stuck down and we can get this project put together. Okay, and then I'm going to take it and place it down, trying to get it even on all four sides. Then I'll come back with my paper towel, and I'm just going to go around and clean up some of that glue. And then I'll come back with my bone folder and just get everything stuck down. Okay, so we have got our box bottom or tray bottom is ready. So now what we want to do is we want to come back and make the actual sides for the tray, just like this. Okay guys, so to make our sides, we need to start with 2 pieces of chipboard that measure 8 3/4 by 1 5/8. And here's what we need to do. So on the 8 3/4 side, we need to take our ruler and position it so that we have got the 1-inch mark, the beginning of the 1-inch mark, butted up against the edge of the chipboard. Then we are going to mark in 1/4 inch. And then we'll come over to this side and we're going to mark in 8 1/2. And then we'll turn it, and we'll do the same thing. We're going to place our ruler, but we're going to make some different marks. So this time we're going to mark in 1 1/4, and then we'll come to this end and we'll mark at 7 3/8. All I'm going to do is take my ruler, make a mark, and that's where I'll be cutting. So I'll be cutting at an angle. Just like that. So I'll come back with my ruler, and I'm going to place it down so that it is, the edge of my ruler is right on the inside of my line. And I'll come back with my finger blade, and you guys remember how I showed you I use it, and then I'm just going to drag it. And I did have a question about whether or not this blade was good for someone with arthritis. I can't really say if it is or it isn't. All I can say is that for me, I've never had any problems using it. It doesn't hurt for me to use it. And I've used it for over 10 years, so I've had a lot of success using it. And for those of you who are interested, I would just say give it a try. You might find that it works perfectly for you. Okay, so then we're left with that. Alright guys, so I have put tape on both sides of my side piece that I trimmed out with you guys. And this is the back side. So it's the Love Nicole paper, as you can see. And it's got the chevron side and the back side. And of course for this I'm choosing to use the stars. So I am going to just flip this over like this, take this, and I am going to position the edge close to the bottom. As close to the bottom as I can get it. And then I'll lay it down. I'm going to come back with my finger blade and then just cut off the ends closest to the little pointy end here. And I'm just angling that so that I can have something that looks like this. And then all I'll do is I'll take this, stand it up, and then I'll flip it over. And I'll come back with my bone folder and make sure I have great contact between the tape and the paper. And then I'll come back with my finger blade and just remove this from this paper. And there, we have got our side ready to be put down. And the first thing that I want to do is bring in the base, and I want to test this to make sure that I have the fit that I want. And what I'm testing for is I want to make sure that my points are not over the edge. I'm trying to get this in camera. So I want to make sure that everything is going to be flush on the inside. And I also want to determine the stars. So I want them at the top or the bottom, or does it even really matter? Probably doesn't even matter. Probably just matters to me. So I'm not going to stress over where I place my stars. Okay, so I'll come back with my glue, and now I'm just going to run a bead of glue right along the bottom. And where you put the glue depends on where you want your side piece to sit, how far in you want it to be. It's completely up to you. So I'm just making sure that I get enough glue down, but I don't want this to be saturated. So then I'm going to take my side piece and place it down. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky, because you've got to hold this side in at an angle while holding this side in at an angle. And you're actually going to have to hold this for a while so that it can completely grab. I'm not going to move on to the other side until I get this piece nice and stuck. Okay guys, so this side is dry enough for me to be able to work with the other side. So I'll do the exact same thing that I did before. I am going to place my glue along my line here, wherever I want to place my side piece. And then I'm going to place my glue and make sure you test your fit. I've already tested mine, so I know that it's going to fit. And then I can take my second side piece and just place it down inside. And again, I'm going to have to bring up both sides at the same time. And then I've got to hold this in place. And you're going to have to do this for probably about 5 minutes of holding it, because it's an odd angle, so you're not able to just rest it on its side. Alright guys, so my sides are dry, and now I can take my handles and put them on, and I'm going to put them on using my E6000. So I'm going to take just a little, spread it along the bottom, just like this. Scrape just a little bit off of here because I don't need it to be too thick, just thick enough so that it will grab. And then I'll take it, and I'm actually doing this upside down so I can't tell if I'm straight or not, but I'm going to turn it towards me and look at it, and that looks pretty good to me. So I'm going to take this and take one of my clamps and just put it on here so that it can hold it in place while it dries. And we'll let this set for about 20 minutes, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, so my handles are on, and they are dry enough for me to handle this actual tray, and it is just magnificent. I absolutely love this, and I am going to go ahead and finish it off by just attaching a little piece of ephemera to the inside. And what I'm using is from my haul as well, and it was from Tuesday Morning Company Pebbles, and it was just a bunch of 4th of July themed items, and perfect for this project. So I am going to bring in my glue, and I'll just put some glue on the bottom here, can just get this pretty little bicycle stuck down. Just like this. Try to get it in the center. And it says USA. And that is just so stinking cute. The whole presentation is just so cute. So if you're having any type of a 4th of July celebration, this is perfect for your table. I am going to bring in the other one as well and see if I can get both of them into the camera. And both won't fit, but you can see just how wonderful these are. The red and white stripes, and then we've got the stars on the side, stars on the inside, and our blue. So guys, I hope that you have liked this project. And if you have, please hit the like button. Happy crafting, guys. Y'all have a great day, and we'll chat later. Bye.